Hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you for clicking in. Today I'm bringing you this equation here. Solve for x given that 2x minus 1 plus 2 to the power of x plus 1, this is 1, is equals to 320. So our first step here, we are going to use this rule. M plus n is equals to a times a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So a here, it's our 2. M here is our x and n here is our -1. We are going to express these values here to this term, a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So this is a rule or a formula. So let me write 2 to the power of m, 2x, times 2 to the power of n, -1, power of -1, plus 2 to the power of x, times 2 to the power of 1 is equals to 320. Okay, so I want to make my bases the same. I want to make my bases the same, and I want them to be of base 2. So I will first write 2x here. 2x is common. We have 2x, we have 2x. So I will write 2x into 2 to the power of -1 plus 2 to the power of 1, this one here, is equals to, for this 320, I'm going to write 2 to the power of 6, which is 64, but 64 times 5 is 320. So this is the way I've expressed it. 2 to the power of 6 times 5 is 320. So I will now come and solve here. 2 to the power of x, 2 to the power of -1 is the same as a half, plus 2 to the power of 1 is just 2, is equals to 2 to the power of 6 times 5. So let me deal with what is in bracket first. So 2 to the power of x into a half plus 2, this is 5 over 2, is equals to 2 to the power of 6 times 5. Okay, my next step, I will multiply both sides by the reciprocal of this fraction here. The reciprocal of 5 over 2 is 2 over 5. So I'm multiplying on both sides by the reciprocal. So this fraction here will cancel with this one, and I'm left with 2 to the power of x is equals to, this 5 will cancel with this 5, and I'm left with the 2 to the power of 6 times 2, right? My next step, I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to the power of 6. 2 to the power of x is equals to 2 to the power of 6 divided by 2 to the power of 6 on this side, this 2 to the power of 6 times this 2. So these ones here will cancel, and I will remain with 2 to the power of x divided by 2 to the power of 6. My bases are the same. According to the laws of indices, when the bases are the same and we are dividing, we can add the powers. We can subtract the powers. So I'm going to subtract the powers. X minus 6 is equals to 2. X minus 6 is equals to 2 to the power of 1. Any number to the power of 1 is that number. So I can equate my powers because my bases are the same. So I'll drop my bases and equate my powers. X minus 6 is equals to 1. X is equals to 6 plus 1. So x is equals to 7. This is the final answer. X is equals to 7.